That was for another episode they on our show, and another reason. Well, another way to think that Goku is a bad guy. I can't think of a word comes to me as fuck.
He's not a bad guy.
No, a lot of people think he's like literally the demon, the bad guy of this art, due to the fact that what he's doing. But even though the damn Xenon King gonna destroy everything before they even had before they even had a knowledge about it, and Goku giving the fight a chance, but he's still a villain in a way though. He made it speed up a little bit faster.
I think I told you this last week before I made my all my reviews are just gonna come out like in a little bit, but
he's like a whole 2 months behind.
But I was gonna tell you was that that they gave us half information for all of this, which is that Goku started out as okay, tournament power, whatever. Then
he gave him a fight chance, yeah. But
then basically after that, it was okay. He's gonna destroy the weak universes because he thinks that there's too many. Now people just sort of assume that Goku kind of caused these actions, but then afterward, I guess probably because of backlash or they were planning this before, but it feels like with people looking at that episode 80 or 80, like, man, when they had to give like that little explanation of he was going to do this anyway. Like, it felt like that was just a safety net for Goku to not make him come off as much of an idiot. So give or take with all that, though, this whole thing just sort of feels like half information because, again, if they knew that he was going to do it anyway, I mean, it feels like that they're just actively, like, just kind of taking that whole thing of he was going to do this anyway, and they're just saying, well, yeah, Goku's fault because, like, he has a tournament, which, to be real, if he didn't ask them for the tournament, they would have known about it anyway.
They got a race for no apparent reason.
Like, they would just
push planets into each other and blow them up.
So, technically, yes, Goku, he's not evil. I mean,
in a way, he is.
Technically, he's not evil. Technically, he's just a guy who likes to fight. That's it. I mean, like, we've known that from the day one of
a mindless child at this point. Only thing he'll do to have his way is just fight a lot. He's just selfish at this point. A lot of people don't like him how he is now.
I mean, again, the difference is that when we grew up watching Dragon Ball Z,
he was Superman.
Our whole thing was that he was a character who knew right from wrong and he tried to do the best. Now, people, they always love, man, to call out like his like terrible moments and whatnot of him giving Cell the senzu bean and all the rest of that other craziness. But then you think about it and it's like, well, yeah, he always had a plan for that of Gohan being strong enough to kill Cell. So it wasn't necessarily a thing or him having to force Frieza to get to his strongest. Now, all these are interesting things, but you don't call them evil. You call them like just a person who just wants a really good fight. Of course. Now, for this whole thing of what's going on with this one, they call it evil because, again, we only got half information. Like, if we knew that from Jump Street that he was going to destroy him anyway, we really wouldn't be calling Goku an evil person here. Because again, they keep negating the fact that he was going to do it anyway. And, of course, you call him selfish, but then it's like, well, Universe 7, Universe 9, well, every universe other than 1, 5, 8, and 12 would have been spared. Okay, so basically it's like if Goku didn't do that, we would have just, like, everybody would have just been dead. No comebacks, no takebacks, no nothing, would have just been gone. However, you think about it and it's like, well, everybody's calling him evil. Like, do we want to see him like lose in this battle, or is the best thing for Goku's character is to lose? Well, Goku kind of has been losing all over the series of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. This wouldn't be any different. However, the question is though, is that give or take with his fight with old boy, like with the galaxy thing, like, do you think that they're gonna call him evil in the next episode? Like, give or take with the fight.
I think Goku should lose against this guy, to be honest with you.
Well,
it set the tone though that he gotta get better, get strong. Cause if you just wreck this dude, then it will make the whole tournament seem boring. Like, we know that Universe 7 is gonna win. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we already know that Universe 7 is going to win. However,
my whole thing with this whole thing though that irritates me is Goten and Trunks. Master Roshi or TNs could be easily replaced by those two.
I keep telling you
Not the AIDS.
I
man.
keep telling you
They due to Go Tanks.
I keep telling you that their character, they do not have a singular character anymore. Their character is Go Tanks. That is the only reason why they keep those two around, is because of Go Tanks. They are the only harken back to the fusion. Okay? Other than them, okay, who else, man, like, say, other than them, who else kind of has, like, their own singular character? Because, again, you can't use Oob, man, because, like, he's out, okay? Pan is out. You can't use her because she's still a little baby. Who else they got?
Shit, let's see. Who do they got? They could have used Chaosu. He should be stronger than Master Roshi.
Technically, he is, but they're not going to put him there.
Yeah.
And who else?
Let's see.
Yamcha? Well, Yamcha, he don't fight no more, so that's out.
And Future Trunks went back.
Mm-hmm.
He said that dude went back. They could have used him in this.
That whole ending was just dumb. But yeah,
he just went back to a future with Mai and himself there
Goku,
too.
Gohan, Vegeta, Piccolo. Okay, Android 17,
Krillin.
Android 18, Krillin. Who else?
Majin
Buu. And who else, man, can fill in those last two spaces?
Goku and Vegeta.
Well, I got them two first, so who else?
You forgot Gohan?
Goku, Vegeta, Gohan. Okay. Then you have Majin Buu, Krillin, Android 17, 18.
Oh, they got 10 and Master Roshi.
10, Master Roshi.
They still should put the Goten and Trunks there. And they could have did that. They just fucked that up.
And also Piccolo, but then it's like,
they could have put Future Trunks right there.
I mean, again, the whole question was always like, okay, do they bring in some of those special characters from basically the movies? You know, like do they bring back PyCon? Do they bring back some of those other people, man, like who died and were in the otherworldly tournament? Well, they're not going to do that because they're special characters who don't play any role in the story.
They're not canon.
And also, even if that was the case, why don't they just wish back villains and force them to be in the thing? Because again, them bringing back Frieza and then having him join the Tournament of Power, that would be a thing, but they're not going to do that.
Another thing, though, we all know that everybody going to die except the angels. The angels will be the only ones that's going to survive.
Maybe.
Which is pretty messed up.
Actually, I kind of just see them as more guard duty for the Omni King, even though he don't need it. But you know,
pretty much, you see the two people jump in front of him, then old boy dad jump in front of him.
It's like that jump right there, man, like any necessary. But then again, them rallying every god of destruction against Goku, it's fine. But as far as I know, no, it's. At this point, they got nobody to blame but themselves, you know, because they're sleeping on their jobs. So, you know, I mean, again, like, that was kind of nice, like, in the last episode where, like, you did see Shin and Beerus, like, arguing, talking about, like, it's your fault. No, it's your fault that we have the second lowest mortality rate. But that's their own fault.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's end this. It's been going on way too long.
Not way too long, but it's a little long.
But anyway, tell you guys, stay, make sure to rate, comment, subscribe. Check out Jongravesshow description below. And have a good one. Why are you making that face?
Because Dragon Ball Z is going to be amazing when the Tournament of Power starts. How many people do you... Well, wait. I'm actually, to be fair, I'm actually happy that Dragon Ball Z is going full Yu Yu Hakusho. Because this is technically how, man, that last arc in Yu Yu went. You know, man, where like, man was like, you got all of them up on like an island just fighting. I actually like it.
But they skip it, though.
For what?
They like the ending part of that tournament.
Yeah, I know. They did kind of skip they skipped a good chunk of the build-up, but hey, like that gives them a chance.
You're like, oh shit, the budget? Yeah, they wrap it up in 2 episodes. But anyway, have a good one. Peace out.
Yeah.